Alright, so today I'm going to give you a tour of my budget and minimal desk setup for 2021. So, let's go. Holy crap, this is why I don't use window lighting. It just got like 4 times brighter. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Air Vlogs. If you don't know me, my name's Caleb and I'm a young filmmaker and photographer. So if you're new here, maybe consider subscribing. But anyways, let's just jump into the setup. Alright, so before I start this video, I do want to let you know that this whole setup is a budget setup. In the grand scheme of things, a lot of people have like $2,000 setups or $5,000 setups or something like that. Triple monitors and stuff like that. But I just wanted to give you the rundown of kind of this budget setup. I'll talk about the budget along the way. But obviously, you know, if you're making your setup and trying to find something to replicate, you can always change up the parts and pieces and all that kind of stuff of this setup. Alright, so starting off with the desk. Now, I am going to upgrade to like something like an IKEA desk or something. This is what I have for now. I just haven't bought one yet. I don't know why. They're not even expensive from IKEA. And that's probably what I'd recommend going for. But this desk we already had, so I've been using it. I don't really know the name of it or anything. It's just kind of like your standard wood desk. So yeah, pretty basic, but honestly it works for me. It's about 38 inches long or 40 inches long. So it's not huge, but it's big enough to fit a computer and, you know, a few extra different things. So yeah, let's move on to the next pieces. So for the peripherals, I'm using the Apple Magic keyboard. This is a pretty great slim keyboard. It's super tiny. It's like a 65% keyboard in the realm of gaming keyboards and that kind of stuff. Obviously it's not a gaming keyboard, but you know, it's nice because it's Bluetooth and it's small and it's thin. And I just like how clean it looks. It's white and it looks pretty nice and it feels great, and yeah, I've had no problems with it. For the mouse, I'm just using kind of a generic wireless mouse. You know, you could use like the Apple Magic mouse, but I don't like how you can only have one click. You know, you can't like click down and then click another click. I don't, if you understand what I'm saying. And plus, it attracts fingerprints like cement. It's awful. It's nice for editing, but on the regular, I just like using this standard generic mouse. And also, I'll leave links to all this stuff in the description if you want to go check it out. And right below the desk, I have a USB hub. It's using 3M sticky tape, and I just stuck it to the bottom, used some cable clips to route the cable, and routed it to the back of the computer. That way I have 6 USBs and a micro SD card reader and an SD card reader, so it makes transferring data super easy, so I don't have to reach to the back of the computer. I just stick it in right there. So it's really helpful to have that, and I definitely recommend picking up a USB hub for around 10 to 20 bucks or so. And then look, it's just getting brighter again. Bruh. Another thing that I have on the desk is this little cheap light bar that I got from Walmart. I think it's like 8 or 10 bucks, and it's RGB and that kind of stuff. I just set it to like teal or white or something like that. It gives kind of a nice little glow and just kind of makes the whole setup look really nice. And I just placed it directly under the computer screen to give it a nice like glowing bar look. I think it looks pretty good, and for 10 bucks it can kind of spice up your setup. So I definitely recommend going for that as opposed to something like the Philips one, which is like $50. So for 10 bucks it looks decent enough, and it comes with a little remote so you can like switch your colors to like green, orange, and you know, it works. And also, since this keyboard doesn't have backlighting, it kind of lights up my keyboard, so that's why I keep it on white, and then it just gives a nice little glowing look to my keyboard. So honestly, looks pretty nice. So for audio, I'm using the internal speakers on this computer as well as a pair of JBL Quantum 200s. Now the thing is though, is it is a gaming headset, but they're super plush and lightweight, and honestly the sound sounds pretty good for about 50 bucks. And it comes with a mic on it, so if you do want to game or something like that, you could do that with these headphones, and they sound pretty nice, and yeah, they're comfortable. And then like I said, I'm also using the onboard speakers of this computer. And for the computer, it is a old iMac. Now you could really use like any computer or anything that you have. You might notice that there's a monitor right there. That's because I'm hoping to upgrade to a custom built PC or something like that eventually. So for now, this is all I have. This was my mom's old iMac, and works decent enough for video editing and, you know, browsing the web and typing up papers or whatever like that. Anything that you have to do, it's decent on there. I'll leave the specs in the description. It's pretty basic specs. Intel Core i5 with something or other, 8 gigs of RAM, a terabyte hard drive. It's good enough for me, but obviously for people who are going to be editing like 4K or 6K, that kind of stuff, you're going to want other stuff. But for me, just filming YouTube videos and other stuff like that in 1080p, I'm totally fine with editing on this computer. Also, something that you might see is there's a little box up there, and that's actually a softbox. So it makes it super easy if I want to film or something like that. I just set up my tripod right back there with the camera, and I can just start filming, and that's the angle that you usually see. And I have it set up at that angle so that it gives me the kind of lighting that you're seeing like right now as well. And honestly, I think it's like 30 bucks for one of these. They're super cheap and affordable, comes with a stand, and I just have it leaned against the corner, and it works well for me, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Also, it's basically the same thing that you're seeing right now. There's like a pair of them that you can get on Amazon. Pretty nice for the price, but you know, if you want to get higher quality lighting, you might not want to buy these. And that's pretty much it for the setup. It's pretty basic and pretty minimal. Obviously, if you wanted to add like some personalization or something, I could do that. I was thinking about putting a shelf right up there, but honestly, this setup just is super clean, minimal, and it's just easy to just, you know, get some editing done, play some games, or watch some videos, and I've been enjoying it. Again, I'm hoping to upgrade in the future, probably within the next year or so, but for now, this is what I have, and yeah, let me know what you guys are using in the comment section below, and let me know what you think of this budget kind of setup. I think the total came out to be like under $700 for all of this, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you want to see more videos on my setup or editing or peripherals or any stuff like that, then make sure to leave a like on today's video and comment down below what setup you are using. And anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.